This kinetic stretch exercise is a great way to kind of prime some of your underside lat tissues for overhead shoulder flexion mobility work or overhead shoulder work that you might be doing in your training session that day. What you're gonna need is a box of some sort or a bench, and you're gonna put your hand on the top of it. Now, the key with a kinetic stretch is that we are actively using our muscles to pull us deeper into the stretch as we're falling into it, and then actively using our other side of the joint muscles to pull us out of the stretch. So what I'm talking about here is as we're coming down, we're actively thinking about lifting those shoulders up. And then as we're coming out of the stretch, we are pulling the box and kind of pushing the box down and pulling it towards us to pull ourselves back up to that position. So you can see I'm moving my hips and things like that, but I'm putting load in through my arms and my hands, not just kind of going through the motions. So this is an exercise that you can mimic and get nothing out of, or you can put a lot of intention and get a lot out of it. It's definitely something that is a skill that takes time to practice. So once again, as we go through it, the closer your hands are, the more challenging it will be, the more intense of a stretch. The wider, the less intense, or the different position, you might find a little bit different lines of tension. None of it's right or wrong. You just have to pick what's best for you. We just want to avoid any pinching in your shoulders. If you feel that, go a little wider. If you still feel that, don't go into the movement as deep. And if you're still feeling it, it's just not a good exercise for you. So you're gonna start there. We're gonna then think about trying to make our hands light and reach into this nice deep position of a stretch, feeling some of our upper back stretch, but also feeling the lat stretch here, pulling those shoulders up. And then when you get to the deepest position, you will then pause for a second and then reverse, push into the box and press yourself back up to the start position. So you can take about 3 to 5 seconds to get down, pause for 1 to 2 seconds, and then 3 to 5 seconds to get back up. And you should feel like you've really primed your muscles. There's a lot of blood flow going, and you should feel like you are ready to do the overhead work that you are doing next.